Here's a case that I'm going to be doing an inlay bridge, and what I'm doing is imaging in the Omnicam, and I'm going to be exporting it into the Inlab software. So I'm doing my buckle bite images, I'm doing my opposing, and the way we image is the same. We have to make sure that we capture the occlusal, the buckle architecture. Here in the administration phase, what I'm going to be doing is using the cut tool to clean out the lip that I captured when I was imaging. This is a cut inside tool, so we outline the area that we want removed and then hit apply, and then we close the tool. So now I'm going to be imaging the preparation arch, the lower arch. You can see the video stream on the left is quite clear. We can see our amalgam. We see the base that I put in tooth number 20. Now we're going to allow the software to create our virtual models and bring it past the buckle bite step. Buckle bite works quite efficiently. You can just see that we drag the buckle bite images onto the appropriate arch, snaps right on. Once our buckle bite images stitch and we're happy with it, then we will be exporting the file, and we export it as a DXD file. I usually export it to the desktop, and then what I'll do is I'll drag that over to my Inlab software icon, so the file will open up. I usually will delete the restoration, so I start from scratch. Since it's Inlab software, we define our restoration starting right to left. We will not be able to go and manipulate our image streams because we've imported the file, so we go straight to model. We take our model insertion step, where I'm going to be correcting the axis, telling the software how this virtual model is, and true it up. Very important step. It helps with the rendering of our proposals. So now we will go through the margination step. I'll start off with tooth number 22. Define that inlay. I will go and define the tissue surface of the pontic, and then the inlay on tooth number 20. All steps we're familiar with. For more details on how to use the Inlab software, you can reference the videos done by Mike Scramstead in the Inlab section. So we will go and we will marginate all the three areas, the two abutments and also the pontic. The next step is we go and correct the axis of insertion for restoration after we're done with manipulating our margins. So you can see how we go and we're looking one down at the model the way we referenced it in the model insertion axis, and now I'm going to be manipulating the line of draw. Both of the reference marks are moving together because we need common line of draw for a 3-unit bridge. We will be brought to the parameter section. We can adjust these if we need. I'm just going and using the defaults that I've set. After we're done with that, we hit calculate the restoration and allow the software to go through and render our proposal. With 3-unit bridges, a lot of times if you're not happy with the proposal, you go back and correct the insertion axis or correct the model angle. I do have my pontic being a little bit super erupted, so using the move tool I'm able to drop that down gingerly, get my contacts to the way I want it. But when I did move it, you can see how I got this concave surface. So we can use our circular shape tool in order to quickly rectify that. I overbuild the areas. A lot of times I'll use a smooth tool in order to make it a lot smoother so I don't have any wrinkles in there. The power of Inlab 4.0, the tools are very powerful, and it allows for quick manipulation of our restorations. Now you can see that I clicked on the connector, and this is an intersecting connector, not anatomical, and I'm able to get the surface area of my connector. We want to make sure that since I'm doing this in full contour Emax, that I have the largest connector surface area as possible for longevity to restoration. So the last thing I do is I turn on my opposing, and I can make sure that I fine tune the position of the tooth I'm designing, the bridge that I'm designing with the opposing restoration, the opposing arch. We want to make sure that we get everything to function as smoothly and easily as possible. So a little bit of move tool, bring it up into function. I can change the cusp tip if I need with the shape tool. Now, since this is an inlay bridge, I cannot stack mill. Luckily, it fits in a size 14 block, so I just use the regular mill from the Inlab software. And you can see after we mill and we crystallize, we're able to get a restoration that fits and blends in with the natural dentition quite well. The patient was very happy with the fit, and I was pretty happy with the way it looked. So you can see the Omnicam and Inlab allows us to do some great restorations for our patients.